And lest we become the latest media personalities to be sued for defamation by a Super Bowl winning quarterback, Patrick Mahomes did not get a shot in his ankle. Here's Mahomes from after the game explaining how he managed to go forward despite clearly aggravating the sprained ankle late in the first half.
It felt great until I kind of rolled it a little bit. I thought I felt really good, and then that happened, and I had a lot of soreness going through into halftime, and was able to move it around and kind of get taped up a little bit and go out there in that second half. And it didn't feel good, but I was going to leave it all out there, and I'm glad it was enough for the win. I did not get a pain-killing shot, but we did some stuff to get it ready to go for that second half.
I'd love to know exactly what they did to get it ready for that second half, Chris. But, you know, one of the points you made when we were texting during the game, the idea that you have that extra long halftime, you've got that opportunity to get it fully taped, to make sure it feels good, to tape it and retape it and retape it. He was dismayed after this happened. He was sitting on the bench, pulled his helmet off.
Yes.
You could tell he was in pain.
He was miserable.
The air went out of the stadium.
Right.
My son was sitting out in the stands with my wife and my nephew, and he texted me, "What the hell is happening?" Because he was stuck between and among a bunch of Eagles fans who were very loud, very obnoxious, very profane, and he'd had enough of it. And he felt like he was going to have a very long second half, and I think Patrick Mahomes did too. So it all worked out well for everybody wearing red last night because Mahomes came out in the second half. And I don't know if some of that's rope-a-dope. I don't know if it is embellishment. I think back to Robert Saleh, the Jets coach, after he got the job before the Buccaneers and the Chiefs met in Super Bowl 55, saying, "Don't be fooled by Mahomes walking around like he's an old man." And Mahomes liked the tweet with the quote from Saleh. And I don't know if he puts a little embellishment on it just for fun, but it looked like he really had injured it, and they found a way to get it ready. And I'm sure that long halftime made a difference.
I think so. It benefited them in this case for sure. It's one of those, Mike, where, you know, I've had high ankle sprain twice in my life, and you can feel somewhat good, but if you tweak it or do something, you're like, oh my gosh, it hurts just as much or maybe more than when you originally do it. So it can be one of those type of things where it's excruciating pain, you know, but like one of those things after 5 or 10 minutes, you're like, okay, wait, it's calming down here. Wait, the pain is not reverberating all through my lower leg anymore. And I would imagine they took that cleat off, they took that tape job off, maybe even did a few exercises, you know, things like that. I would think maybe they threw a few Advils in. I've been in that scenario. Hey, here's 4 Advil. Take them down right now. Let's just see if we could stay on top of the swelling, you know, and then retape it to where maybe it gets into a better position or more comfortable position. But that's, again, the lure, this man, this legend we're talking about, who's got all these God-given skills, is just showing you he showed us in this playoffs. It's just more about God-given skills with this guy, right? To play with our friend, you know, Jason Garrett, who loves the word moxie, right? He said, I don't know, maybe this guy might have the most moxie that anybody's ever seen at quarterback, right? I mean, we saw all-time gritty playoff performance, and then to do it in the Super Bowl against this team, which we all knew was the better team with that pass rush, and to just make it happen and will your team to victory, that's where he's special, and the legend continues to grow behind Patrick Mahomes.
We showed that run in the second half. I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves and break this game down, but to me, that run was the moment. Most Super Bowls have that moment. Now, sometimes that moment doesn't pay off. Julio Jones had a catch 6 years ago that I thought was the moment that the game was cemented, and the Chiefs obviously still had work to do to win the game. It wasn't done yet, but that was the moment where it was like, holy shit, they're going to do this. They're going to pull this off. They're going to win this game. The two guys in the room here, I saw heads jerk.
Yeah, they were like, what?
Okay,
wait, what show am I on?
That's okay. We're allowed to do it. We'll pay the fines. You guys aren't in trouble. You don't have to bleep it. We're good to go. Okay, so Mahomes, I did not know this.
Yeah.
He's the first quarterback ever to lead the league in passing yards and win the Super Bowl same season. I don't know why that hadn't been mentioned at any point in the 2 weeks in the run-up to the game. If it had been, I missed it.
Right.
It was all the talk about the Kurt Warner curse and no regular season MVP had won the Super Bowl since 1999. I had no idea that no quarterback who led the league in passing yards had ever won a Super Bowl. But hey, with Patrick Mahomes, there's a first for everything. And he's going to keep finding ways to be the first to do something / anything over the course of his career.
Yes, I mean, you're exactly right. He's as special as we've ever seen. He's a magic man, and I think that's that to me, with the end of the first half, and as we continue to unpack this game, it just seemed like, with that 21-14 lead with the Eagles, not long after the big fumble and all that, where you went, oh, wait, here's a chance to put the foot on the throat for the Eagles. Oh, wait, they give him another chance. But now here it is, 21-14 before the half. They throw the ball down the sidelines. Devontae Smith catches it, right? And we have a moment just like we did in the NFC Championship game where, oh, wait, did he catch it? Did he not? They're going fast to the line of scrimmage, and Andy Reid and company challenge it, right? Or maybe it was a review stop by the up top.
It was in the final 2 minutes.
Right, final 2 minutes. So that was a huge moment, too, to then, that was the moment where I went, ooh, from there on, it seemed like the Chiefs won the battle of gotta have it plays, really, from that moment on. When they held them to a field goal, whoa, we're only down 10, and we got really outplayed in the first half. You just felt like, okay, wait, can they rebound here? And with this crew at halftime, I don't know what was said, but the right things were said, and they fought back in a championship type of way.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.